Good morning, welcome back to another video. How is everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday. I didn't record anything yesterday. I went and had my hair done and I did quite a lot on my cross stitch in the evening, and then felt really ill later on. So I feel a lot better today. But yeah, I just didn't really have a chance to pick up the camera and show you what I was working on or what I was doing or whatever. So yeah, this time I've decided not to go pink, but I do need to put some purple shampoo on this and calm it down a little bit. I've had it in a clip, so there's a kink in it. It was nice and straight yesterday, but this is what my hair is looking like at the moment. There is still a tiny little tinge of pink in it. We did try and get out as much as we could. I did a vitamin C treatment on Sunday, and then my friend did my roots and a very quick bleach bath yesterday, and yeah, it didn't get it all out, but it will eventually come out, and once I've put some purple shampoo in it, I think it will be fine. So we're just gonna see. I want sort of this colour down here, like this nice colour here, but I always find that when I have my hair done, like I have my roots done, they're always really bright until I do put some purple shampoo on it. So it was a bit of a shock yesterday. I got home and Ian was like, no. But I think give it a little while, it should be okay. And I'm thinking of just staying blonde maybe for the summer and then going back pink. I don't know, September, October, whenever I get bored of the blonde. Just thinking of something a little bit different. It feels really nice and soft, even though it's got this kink in it. But last night and yesterday I was working on my cross stitch, and I've got quite a lot done on it. So I've now into this building here. I've done majority of all of this down here. There's just the odd few stitches that I need to put in, which I will do probably at the end, or once I get up to this blue bit where the sky is. I'll come back down, fill all this in, and then I know the blue is the last bit to be done. I'm still unsure about the floss that I'm going to be short on. I'm still worried about it, to be honest, and I've done all that hard work. So what I might have to do is go to Hobbycraft with the piece that I've got left and try and match it up the best I can. That's probably the best thing that I'm gonna have to do, because the computer screens and ordering it online and stuff, it's not going to be the same. So yeah, that is that is what I am thinking to do. But anyway, and then that way I've got a true DMC colour that I can add to my stash anyway. So yeah, I am just about to head onto Zoom and chat with a few friends, and probably do some cross stitch. I do want to pick up the front band for this. So that's all that needs to be done now. So I might do that this morning as well. So pick up the front band for this, and then it's done. Well, I've got to knit it first, but yeah, and I'm really pleased with this. I love the colourway. And then there was something else that I wanted to do, and I can't remember what it was. Anyway, never mind. I will show you that once that's done. I've got my socks as well that I need to get a bit done on. These, I'm still very undecided, but this needs to be knit to the heel and then the heel put in. So I might have a bit, I might put the cross stitch down just for a few hours and try and get some progress on these things that I know that they're sort of done. I also want to have a look at my whips and see what one I want to get finished, because I think I'm gonna not be monogamous, because I'm gonna be working on other things, but just work on that one knitting project, that one whip that I've got, and I want to try and get it finished. But I've got obviously my cross stitch, and I have socks and stuff, so, and I do want to do another baby cardigan, but that's going to be a bigger size, so that doesn't have to be done like in the next few weeks. So yeah, but it all counts. Every cast on, knitting, crochet and cross stitch is all counting towards my 40 of 40. So I am at 26 so far, I think. I do have my book here, but I don't think I wrote it down in a way that everything is together. It's just my knitting. So I've got 23. I'm up to 23 yarny cast-ons. So not even, well, just over halfway. Just over halfway, but I have started some cross stitch stuff. So yeah, right, I'm gonna go and head over to Zoom. I've got the laptop on, and I shall speak to you a bit later, hopefully with progress. Cool, blimey, it is getting hot. So it is now 4:15, and I'm pleased to say I have finished the baby vertebrae. It just needs blocking, so I will give this a soak and a bit of a block. It's come out really nice. I think it's really sweet. So this is the whole idea, is that it's quite wide at the front. I knit the 0 to 3 month size, depending on obviously how big the baby is how long it will fit her for. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that one. I've also gone to fit the switch in my car, which I can't remember if I explained that. Did I explain that? I don't know. The auto switch in my car had stopped. It hadn't stopped working, but it malfunctioned a little bit. The fog lights were on all the time. So I ordered a new one yesterday, Sunday. It came today, this morning, and I've just fitted that. Really simple. So with the headlight switch, you just have to push it in, turn it, take it out, change the plug and put it back in. And obviously the little sensor needs to just run up the side of the dashboard, so behind the little side casing. So I did all that, and that's now working. The fog lights are not coming on automatically, so that's good. I'm really hot. I might get a little bit more of the socks done. I did unravel this yarn, so I'm still undecided, obviously. I might try and get to the heel of this sock. I don't think I've got much to go. No, not really. Not much to go to the heel, so I might sit and do that. Ian's gone to the garage, and yeah, I'm going to do some more of my cross stitch a bit later on. And yeah, I'm just going to sit and chill for now. I am so tired, but this is what happened yesterday. I got really, really tired. I've got a cup of coffee I've just made. I've got the fan back on. It was on and I got cold. And now I'm really hot again. I think that's because I've been up and down the stairs. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. And now I'm going to sit, get to the hill on that, and just try and not fall asleep. I'm so tired. I think last night just took it out of me, to be honest. I felt really dizzy. So I really don't know what happened, but I feel really tired today. I don't know. Hopefully this coffee will give me a bit of a boost. Dinner is already prepped. We're having chicken curry for dinner tonight. I can't remember if I've said all this or not. it's because I've spoken to my friends and explained a bit, like explained what happened last night, and so I can't remember. I've got a dreadful memory. Anyway, I will be back with more progress and hopefully a bit more awake. Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday and it's just good morning. It's 10 to 12. I can't remember if I showed you my hair. I think I did. My memory is terrible. So I have washed it this morning and I've put some purple shampoo on it, which has made a world of difference. It is definitely not as yellow anymore. It's still all very different tones, but as you can see, there's still a bit of pink, and I think I did vlog this, yes. So there's still a bit of pink in the back. That will come out eventually. And where I've had my hair freshly dyed, bleached, it's bleached, not dyed, the roots are still very, well, not very, but a little bit yellow still. Can you see just here? So that will calm down once I've done a few purple shampoos and washed it and it's settled and whatnot. But it's getting hot here today, so I've just got it up in a clip. I was going to be going out with Ian today, but he's on a course. So he was on nights, is on nights, but he's on a course today and it don't start till 1:30, but he said, are you going to come with me? You don't think he's going to be there too long? And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll come with you. But then he's like, I don't actually know how long the course is going to be. So if he's going to be really hot, do you really want to be sitting in the car? Like, I don't mind sitting in the car for an hour or so. And then we could have gone and done something afterwards. But he's like, I really don't know how long the course is going to be. And it's going to get quite warm. So I'm staying here. Also, I have yesterday ordered a new air fryer. It's Prime, next few days are Prime days, and I've ordered a Cosori dual blaze 10-litre thing. So we already have a Cosori air fryer, which I absolutely love. The only thing that I'm not a lover of is that it's one big basket. Like, it's a 6.4 litre, and it's just huge. So you can fit chips in there, you can fit loads of stuff in there, but it's an awkward size. You can't actually half it or anything. So the new one that I've just bought is a 10 litre, and it comes with one big drawer with a divider in the middle that you can take out. So yes, that is coming today, and it needs a code. It's coming by Amazon, and it needs a code for you to give to the driver. So if we was out, that wouldn't get delivered. But this morning I did sort out some of my projects because I thought, oh, I want something quick and easy to take with me. And then Ian did say that, like, do you really want to come? And then the Amazon, and then I was like, well, I need to go Hobbycraft anyway, so I can just go out to Hobbycraft to get the floss that I need. I did pull out a floss that is very, very similar to the one that I need for this here. So this is how far I've got. So pleased with it. And it's basically now all I need to do is one line up here, and then the rest of it is in the colour that I'm running out of, and then the blue sky. So I'm so close to getting this done, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, that's that. So the projects that I pulled out for today to take with me was the new skull cross stitch, the printed canvas one. I don't think I've shown this on this vlog, so I'll just quickly show you what it looks like. Just the canvas. So I've done the smallest amount, and because this is the colour I'm using, so I'm just wrapping it up inside. Because it's just printed canvas, I don't need to look at the pattern or anything. There is a pattern with it. And the other thing that I pulled out to work on, because it's round and round, is my Whitmore. Now that colour is not coming up the right colour. Wow, that is blowing out crazy. So this colour is Coral, and it's the Home Bargains yarn. Wow, this colour No, it's really not that colour. Really not that colour. That's a shame. Wouldn't it be lovely if it was that colour? Sorry if I'm covering the mic. Wouldn't it be lovely if it was that colour? But it's not. It's a lot it's a lot more salmony than that. And this is at a stage where I'm just round and round and round. So I was going to take this, but what I'm going to do now instead is I'm thinking, now I got all of my projects out this morning just to have a look to see what I actually had, and it did get me itching to start knitting some of them. The other thing that I got out was my Salty Days sweater, and I just need to pick up for the sleeves for that, and I was like, that might be a little bit too complicated for just sitting in the car, and yeah. So the other thing that I got out was my outline tee, which is a Jessie May Designs top, and I am using one of my cones. That colour's not coming out right either. Oh, maybe it's just this camera. Hopefully when I am editing it might look better, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm using a 4-ply cone for this, and this was another one I was going to take, but I decided not to because I need to do the setup round for the drop stitches. So I've got all the needles and everything in here, and now I can't get it back in the bag because everything's fallen, the pattern and that. So yeah, I've decided what I'm going to do is, I know I said this the other day, is spend an hour on that. Then I'm going to spend an hour trying to pick up the sleeves for my Salty Day sweater, and then hopefully the air fryer will be here and I can go out. I just need to go to Hobbycraft. I need to pop to Tesco's, I need to sort out some dinner for tonight and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm planning, but things might go a bit wrong, we'll see. But I do want to get the setup round done for the outline tee. I really do want to get that to a stage where it's just knitting, and then I am thinking of putting myself into a rotation where before I used to have a different project every day, which I did enjoy, but I didn't feel like I was getting much progress on stuff, because one day you don't really get much progress on a lot of stuff. So I don't know whether to roll the dice again and do it weekly, but then have I'll have like socks, baby stuff and whatever, or just pick up stuff as and when I feel like it. I am feeling like I don't want the pressure of, oh, I need to knit on this, oh, I need to work on that. And that's why today I feel like just dipping into a few things and seeing how I feel. That's the plan for today. So yeah, I probably will do my cross stitch a little bit later, so I can carry on with this and do the blue sky, but I really would like just to know I've got the colour that I need for this. I need to tidy up the back of the chair because the cushion's there. I did get to the heel of my sock yesterday, so I managed to get that in, and that's just round and round knitting, but I normally put this in my handbag, so I don't know when I'll pick that up again, not sure. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is just be a bit more relaxed, be a bit more like, oh, I can just knit on this when I want and knit on that when I want, and not think, oh well, I can't roll the dice until this day, I can't work on that till this day. Yeah, I don't know. And I want to start all of the cross stitches. I really want to start the Haunted House one that is it Haunted House? I think so. The one that I got from Etsy. I am waiting for another Q-snap to come. So, I don't know whether Hobbycraft do nerd hoops. I don't think they do. Hobbycraft here is, so if you're not in the UK, Hobbycraft is a shop where you can pretty much get started in crafting in any way, like paper craft, jewellery, knitting, crochet, sewing, cross stitch. So it's very much like if you want to start a craft, you can go in there. They do baking, they do like wedding stuff, party stuff, pens, you name it. You name the craft and they have probably got it, but it's not the best products to carry on with. So if you are an experienced crafter, their stuff's not the best. And certain stuff, like I think like with the paper craft and bits and pieces like that, that's probably what they are best with. And like pens, they do jigsaws, they do a lot of different stuff, but they don't do, in my eyes, they don't do the best stuff for the crafts that I like. So they will do like Ada, but it will be really crap Ada. They'll do DMC floss, which is brilliant. They've got yarn, which is mostly acrylic, maybe like, they do like, oh, what is it? Is it Serdar yarn? And I don't think they do Stylecraft anymore. They do Women's Institute, sometimes West Yorkshire Spinners. They don't have much sock yarn. So yeah, it's very hit and miss, and it can be quite expensive. But I do know that with the cross stitching, it's not the best, and they have like the wooden hoops, which are good to start off with. I've not seen any Q-snaps in there, or any, especially like the branded nerd hoops. I think they do plastic ones, but they're just, I don't know, they might be Hobbycraft branded, I don't know. So yeah, it's a shame that they could make the shop so much better, but there you go. They obviously do well enough with what they sell. Yeah, right, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to go and make myself another drink. I absolutely love my new cup that I got from Malta. It's like a camping style cup, you know, like the metal ones that you can buy. It's not, it's China. And I love the shape of the top. I don't know, when I'm drinking out of it, I don't know. Yeah, I've been using this more than any other cup. And I did get rid of 3 cups that didn't mean anything to me. See, I'm quite sentimental and I do like to keep certain things. So I've got a New York cup in my cupboard that Casey bought back from New York when she went New York. And I can't get rid of it. I'm like, Casey bought this for me. It's pink. You've probably seen it before. It's got I Heart New York on it, or NY. And I just can't get rid of it because I know it's come all the way from New York. And my sister bought it for me. I don't know. I just can't get rid of it. Silly things. And I've got glasses as well. I've got Planet Hollywood glasses, a Planet Hollywood glass from when I was probably about 12. I might have been a bit older than that. And I remember that when we went to Planet Hollywood, they made me stand on the chair so everyone could sing me happy birthday. And I wasn't that old. I really wasn't that old. I might not have even been 12. I think my sister was born. I might have been like 9, maybe. I don't know. I was young because we took my cousin with us. And he was a little bit older. He's older than Casey. So yeah. Anyway, right. I'm going to stop rambling, go and make a drink, do some crafting, and I'll catch you up in a bit. So the new air fryer has arrived. Shall we open it? I know this is not crafting related, but there we go. Get a snippet of my life. It's not really that heavy. I thought it'd be heavier, but it's not. The actual box isn't that heavy. I'm assuming it's going to be in a branded box. This is a branded box, yeah. This is a branded box. It says Kusori on it, but I thought I don't know. So I'm going to have to try and get it out of this box first. I might put this one on the floor and try and get it out of this box, she says. Right, let's just try and open this box. So you get a little packet with it, and I think you get this with all the air fryers, because I got one with the other air fryer. Oh, it's different. So you get little recipes in there. Oh no, this is telling you how to use it. I do have another one somewhere. This top, when I bend down, just, yeah, it's not good for bending down in. Oh, we get tongs with it. Oh, they're quite heavy as well, actually. You just have to do the obligatory. Right, let's move that. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see down my top. That's okay. So because it's such a big air fryer, you get two things, and then the bit that can go in the middle. Oh, time for the polystyrene. Is there handles? Okay, it's now out of the box. You can't really see it. The box is huge. So our old one we're giving to Ian's sister. I'm going to just try and put you down a bit. So I did clean it. We did use it last night, and I did clean it, make sure it was all nice, and you don't want to give something that's dirty. Not that it's dirty, but you know what I mean. Oh, I just couldn't wait to get it out. It is absolutely huge. I don't know what I was thinking. So, here we go. I've moved the rubber for the cooker as well. Oh, wow. It's huge. It's taped. Before you get started, there's packaging inside. Before plugging in, remove the baskets and discard all packing material. Okay, I shall do that. The other thing as well, I just want to point out, this is the basket for our other air fryer, which I found quite hard to clean because it's quite heavy. So I've gone and bought an even bigger tray. It's not as heavy. That is not as heavy as that. I'm quite excited. Grown-up things, eh? So, right, it's also dual blaze. So I think Kusori has not got the pattern for it, but the Kusori air fryers, they come with a heating element at the bottom as well. Our other one has got that. So let me show you. This is our other air fryer, and this is the new one. I'm hoping it's going to fit in that corner somewhere. Whether it's, this one sort of lives just here in the corner, not left or right, but I'm hoping that the other one will fit sort of like that maybe. I don't know. I'm going to get it set up, give it a rinse, and yeah, we'll see. So this is where it's going to live, I think. It fits both ways, but it's just easier to get the drawer out with it being like this. So yeah, basically it has a big drawer, and then obviously doing this one-handed is not the best, but this bit comes out, so then you can have a big massive basket, and this has got like rubber around it, and so yeah, I think it is going to do us pretty well. I know obviously like air fryers and that, and when you get a bigger one it's for bigger families and stuff, but with us we find that we use the air fryer but for more than just one dish. So when I'm doing chips, we might have stuffed mushrooms, or we might do chicken and stuff. So I just find it like a pain really to cook one thing, then try and keep that warm while you're trying to cook something else. And yeah, we've got the oven, but we don't ever use the oven unless it's for anything that's too big for the air fryer. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this, and it's really light. The actual thing, that the tray basket is really light, so I'm really pleased. I'm going to have a play with it later. I don't know what we're having for dinner. These are really nice as well. They're like really thick rubber. I do have these already, but these are like really thick rubber. These are really thin, and from the pan shop. So yeah, they'll come in handy. I need to give everything a rinse. That one is over there. It's gonna be put in a box or a bag or something to be given to Ian's sister. I'm pleased with it so far. I haven't used it obviously, but it's a Kasori, and we've had that one since 2023, so it's done us well. And it's still going strong. It's just I wanted a bigger one. I wanted one with either the double drawer, a bigger drawer, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And I always think that having the bigger drawer that you can split into two is better than having the two drawer, because then you can use the whole thing and you ain't got to worry about, oh, is it going to fit in that little drawer? Because when my sister got the Ninja, she got the one with the two drawers. I was like, them drawers are really small. Like they're not small, but like if you wanted to cook quite a bit, you'd have to use both drawers anyway. Anyway, yeah, I'm really pleased with my new air fryer. I'm going to go to Hobbycraft and try and get the floss that I need. I'm going to see if Ian's available for me to speak to find out what we're going to have for dinner, and go from there. So I have now got to the stage on the outline tee where I'm just knitting and knitting. It was literally, I needed to do the setup round for the drop stitches, and now it's just knitting and knitting. So I've got two things that are just knitting and knitting, round and round, and I don't have to worry about following a pattern or anything. But I think I'm getting my knitting bug back a little bit. So I'm going to get to the end of the round on that. Finished watching the video I was watching, finished my coffee, and I'm going to go to Hobbycraft and see if I can find the floss that I need. Okay, I think I have got what I need. This is the closest I'm going to get, I think. I've just looked at the original 3047 and it is very different, but this one, which is 738, in real life is pretty much the same. So I'm just back from shopping, and you would have seen in Hobbycraft I tried to show a little bit that had music really loud, so the bits I'm going to try and either quieten it down or put music over it, but I did manage to get a floss that is very, very similar to, well, what looked in the shop, very, very similar to what I have got. I also pulled out another one last night, which I don't really know what I did with. So I've got, I kitted this cross stitch up with what I had in stash. Oh, it's here. And so because I've only got such a small amount left, it was really hard for me to match it, really. And in the shop, the lights are different. And bearing in mind, I am colourblind, only with red and green, but there are some colours that I disagree with people about as well. So I'm going to have another look here. Oh, it is slightly darker. You're probably not even going to be able to see. So this is the one that I've just bought. This is the one that was kitted, and then this is the one that I pulled from stash, and that is a bit lighter. So this is the one I've just bought, and this is the one from stash, this one here. So they are all very similar, but yeah, never mind, it is what it is. So I am going to use this DMC that I've just purchased, and then what I'm going to do is I'll put this one back in my little stash. What I'm going to do is just leave this in the skein because I'm so close to being finished, and then I will wind this onto a proper bobbin with the number, which is it's 738. So yeah, I did look at quite a few, and that was the one that was the closest. And the actual, as you would have seen, the actual 3047, which is called for in the pattern, was different again. So my pattern does not look the same as what the original would look like, but it was just a mock-up. It wasn't actually a stitched picture. So, oh my god, I am so hot now. The temperature is 25. Ian's on his way home already. Just dropped my phone on the floor, nearly on my toe. Let's see where he is so I can... Oh, he's not far. Oh no, that's not me. He is probably about half hour away ish. So that's not too bad. He had his course. I think he passed. He didn't say he didn't. It was for a hand trolley, so you put a trolley on the rail and push it backwards and forwards with all the equipment and stuff if you're working far away, I think. Right, I need to go because I need to put the fan on. I've got myself a cold drink, and I was going to pick up the sleeves for the salty days. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest, because I'm really hot. I need to put that back in there as well. Well, I'm going to use the rest of this, see how far I can get with this, then use what I've bought, and just go from there, basically. And if I've got enough on that little piece, then, well, be damned. I'll be damned. But never mind. I don't think I have. I honestly don't think I've got enough on that little piece to finish. So this will be good. Right. Oh, I'm so hot. I'm going to go. I'll speak to you later. Hello, good morning. It's Thursday, and I thought I'd quickly come on and show you progress that I made yesterday. My hair is up because today it's going to be a hot one. We're going to get to 29 today. 29 degrees, that is. And so yeah, I was working on my outline tee and using the cone, which is not really the right colour that's showing on the screen, and I got this far. So basically I did swap the beginning around stitch marker because this one kept catching, but I've just used this as a progress keeper instead. It's a little bunny's bum with a strawberry on it. So yeah, I've got this far, which I'm really pleased with. So that is now just round and round knitting, and I have put it with my Whitmore. Now what I have decided is, because I know I was umming and ahhing yesterday, what I have decided is just to work on a little bit of all of my projects, just to see if I'm still enjoying it, if I still want to carry on, and stuff like that. So if you can hear the fan, that, like I said, is warm. I do have the wind thing on the mic anyway. And then I went to Hobbycraft and I picked up the floss that I needed. So this is now complete in the way of all of the buildings. Now I just need to do the sky and the clouds. So there is a few stitches down here that I need to do that are in white. There's one here, but the rest of it is all up here. So that is the blue and white, which I'm excited to get in and get this finished. And that will be that. For my cross stitches, I haven't really got a plan for them yet. I'm just working on what I feel like it, and at the moment it's that one, to get it finished. Then I pulled out my Salty Days sweater, which I have just picked up the sleeve stitches. I should have showed you this beforehand, but never mind. I did try it on and it still fits me okay, so that's good. This is what this one is looking like. So I need to pick up, well, I've picked up this side, and I cannot pick up the number of stitches that it's asking me to. It's just they're giving me not enough for it to look good, so I've picked up an extra 5, and then I'm just going to reduce down to whatever it says, basically, because there is some of this pattern at the bottom of the sleeve. I wasn't sure whether I was going to do that or not, but I'll decide when I get to it. It shouldn't take long to do this on a bit of a sleeve, so we'll see. Yeah, I really love this jumper, and if it fits well, there may be another one in the future. So that's that. So I'm going to work on that this morning, and then yeah, that's about it. But I think what I'm going to do is do my knitting during the day, unless it's really, really hot, and then do my cross stitch in the evening. That's what I did yesterday. I did most of my knitting during the day, and then after dinner picked up the cross stitch, put the floss that I needed, that I bought yesterday, into it, and got the rest of all the colours in, so it's now just the sky. And that felt okay because I swapped projects. So yeah, I don't really know. I'm undecided. We'll see. I'm waiting for my fabric of the month to come from Lakeside Needlecraft, but I have kitted up. I have put the fabric aside for the other things that I want to start. But no, it's not my fabric of the month. It's the fabric that I bought to do the Halloween cross stitch. Can't remember what it was called now. It's not the fabric of the month. That will come at the end of the month. I got a little bit confused, but yeah, so you do see the fabric of the month, and you can choose whether you want it or not. So it's not a mystery, but I think you get it a little bit cheaper than when it goes into the shop afterwards. And yeah, I think it's nice to see it, because sometimes if it's really not your colour, there's been a couple of months that I haven't got it because it's really not been my colour, or a colour that I think I would use. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get on with this sleeve. I'll show you progress when I've got some. So my Lakeside Needlecraft package has arrived, so let's open it and see what's inside. Okay. Ooh. There should be 2 in here, and there is. Oh, that one's not as dark as I thought it would be, but that's okay. So I've ordered 2, and the first one is this one. It's quite big, and I thought it was, oh, it is very slightly, I don't know if you'll see it on camera a bit more, like mottly. It's called Vintage Lilac. So that's that one. And then the next one I got was this one, and these were just the smallest sizes. They're both Zweigart. They've got the orange line on them, and this like sagey green, I can't remember what this was called, but it's like a sagey green, and this one's going to be for the haunted house, and there's going to be loads of this left. So yeah, I just thought I'd quickly show you those. I have also picked up and knitted 9 rows for my sleeve, so that's underway, and now I need to do the decreases. Like I said, I have picked up more stitches because there was just too much fabric to how many stitches to pick up. But what I might do is I was going to decrease them on the first couple of rows, but because it's a knit 1 purl 2, I don't want to muck up the pattern, so I'll just decrease them further along, as there is some decrease rounds anyway. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I can get these in a bag and ready to start those cross stitches. I really thought that one would be a bit more, I can see the colour change in it, but not,
it's white and purple.
It is, but it's very subtle, isn't it? It's not,
it's not washed out.
Yeah, which is quite nice, I suppose, because the design that I've got is quite busy. So yeah, anyway, that's that. I just thought I'd show you what's arrived. So I've been knitting for an hour. It's a bit later on than what it was earlier on, but Ian's gone to the garage, and I have been knitting for an hour, and I have knit this much of the sleeve, which I'm really pleased with. So the plan was to knit this for an hour, and then I'm going to start a new cross stitch. So that's what I'm going to do. I have decided that I've got all these cross stitches that I want to start, and I always have a problem with starting new projects, whether that's knitting, crochet, cross stitch, whatever. I don't get anxiety about it. I just try to long it off for as long as I can. And I honestly don't know what it is. It's just, I feel nervous about starting something new. I don't know, it's just one of them things. So as long as I've got some of these things started, that's the plan. So I have these 2 new materials here. I'm going to get the ones that I want to actually start. I think there was 3, maybe 4 altogether. Get those out, get the material cut for the size that I need and whatnot. And get at least 100 stitches in. So I think I can get 100 stitches in, depending on how difficult the pattern is and setting it up and whatnot. It's going to take me more than an hour, I think. So yeah, that's the plan. I haven't worked any more on my Malta one, but I will work on this tonight. And then what I'm also thinking is possibly putting it in my smaller Q-snap, because I'm only going to be working on a small part and then moving along. So I don't know. Also, I really like using my lap frame, and I can't with the Q-snaps because it's not thick enough. I have looked to see if I can modify it or get something that I can put in that's got a bigger clamp and stuff. I probably can. I probably could get Ian to make me something, but I've just not done that yet. So yeah, this is now going to be put away, and I'm just glad that I've got that done. Basically, I've got the sleeve in, and I can come back to this when I'm ready. So yeah, also I have I'll put that back in the bag in a second. Also, I'm finding with this camera that it's not focusing on stuff that's quite close. So when I'm showing stuff that's close, it's not focusing basically. And I do miss using my other camera. And I know I've just bought the mics for this camera, which I am using, and I do try and use every time now. But I do miss using my big camera just because the focus is really good, the zoom is really good and stuff. So what I might do is use that camera for my crafty stuff, and mix and match it, and hopefully the sound won't be too bad. I know the sound was okay on that one, but what I'm saying is from this camera to the other camera. So if we do go out, I will take this one. It's a lot smaller and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just so loyal to that other camera. It's done me good. It's done me really well. Yeah. I've been thinking a lot over the last few days, or even the last few weeks, months. I'm changing the subject a little bit here, but regarding Dear Designs as a shop and as a business, I have had a little think, and I am going to wind back a little bit. So I do have my Ko-fi shop, and I have stuff on Etsy, and things are slow at the moment. Things are always slow this time of year and August, but I'm just finding that I'm having a bit of a crafter's block. Not in what I'm making and what I want to do and stuff, but the things I want to sell. So like the lasering, I haven't done any new designs for a long time. Yeah, I'm just finding it a little bit difficult. So what I am thinking, and more will come apparent over the next probably few weeks, is I'm going to just close the shop for a little while, have a little think about what I really want to put in the shop, what I really want there, what I want to sell. If there's anything that you've seen and the shop is closed and you think I might still have it, then just send me a message on Instagram or email. My email is down below, or over on Ko-fi or whatever. And yeah, I will still have my Ko-fi open. So like buy me a coffee type thing. Not saying that you should go over and do that or anything, but yeah, I don't know, I just feel like I'm just having a bit of a block at the moment, and nothing is inspiring me, and I don't know whether that's because my brain is just full of all this cross stitch stuff that I want to do, and I don't know, there's a bit going on, and maybe it's just too much for my brain. So that is what I'm thinking. So if you do go over to the shop and it is closed, that is the reason why. I don't know how long it will be for. I might even just put the odd product in there every now and again and go, there's a limited amount, it's up there, if you want it, go get it type thing. If there's anything that I see and I think, oh, people might really like that, then yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So let me know your thoughts, because I'm just struggling with it a bit. And again, with the members, Ko-fi members, I'm feeling really, really guilty because I haven't done any of the monthly giveaways. I said that I would have more Zooms during the month, and I haven't. And a lot more going on than what there currently is and stuff. And I just feel really guilty that I'm being a bit crap. So yeah, I do apologise, and I will try and sort something out. But yeah, I'll sort something. Anyway, right, enough of that talk. I'm going to get some cross stitch out and have a little play, because that is what I'm feeling, just having a little play and not dedicating myself to one thing. And I think that's where my brain is a bit everywhere. I'm flittering around everywhere. I want to do a bit of this, want to do a bit of that and whatnot. So anyway, right, I'll come back to you when there's progress on stuff, and I'll let you know how I get on. So I have been cross stitching for an hour, which was pretty good, and I have done 137 stitches, which looks like this. I have put this in my small Q-snap. This is my 6-inch. I think I might have said 8-inch earlier on. I've ordered an 8-inch, but this is a 6-inch Q-snap, and I am cross stitching in the well. It just makes it easier to weave in your ends at the back. I was going to stop at 100, but it was just a square. It was just a black square. I was like, I'm going to forget what way round that goes. So I've just done the side of the roof of the house. So this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be sideways. Yep, it's going to be sideways because it's gone on to this sideways. And it's just this middle roof here that I have done. I'm working from my main set of flosses. So yeah, that is project number 1. There was 4 that I wanted to start, so I've done 1. The next one I am going to do is probably this one here. So this one on this pink fabric. I'm not going to cut this pink fabric down just because I just couldn't be bothered. So I'm going to take that out of the Q-snap. Now that one is literally tiny, and this one is 4 1/4 inch by 4 1/2 inch, I think. But it says I needed 11 by 11 inch piece of material, and I think that's just to give you enough on the outside. So that's given me like a lot on either side of this piece of material. But yeah, I think that's the next one I'm going to do, and I think the middle may possibly be the white. So if I can get a little bit of the ghost done, then the middle is here. Yes, it will be the ghost. So on the bottom of this piece of paper is the pattern, but I am marking it up digitally anyway. So I'm looking forward to getting some of this one done. So I need to take this out of the Q-snap and get ready. Put the needle in my mouth. Get ready for number 2, and I will show you where I get up to. I've just spoke to my sister, and she's coming round tomorrow. Sorry, let me take this needle out of my mouth. She's coming round tomorrow because she wants me to cut the boys' hair. So I will probably finish this vlog today. I don't think I'll get much crafting done tomorrow, to be honest. Oh, this Q-snap is so tight. I'm looking forward to the bigger one coming, to be honest. And then if that's any good, I might order a couple more of the larger ones. So I'm going to just put the needle into the fabric because I have got my needles out, so I won't have to go and search for a needle. So this is the piece of fabric that I'm using, which is not very, the ring light, which is not very big because the piece is not very big, but this is the size it says that I needed. So that is piece number 1. I'm going to put this piece, which is Flamingo, yes, Flamingo by Lakeside Needlecraft, and I'm going to work out where I need to put my Q-snap, and I'll be back with my progress. So I've been doing this for about 45 minutes and I've used 3 lengths of floss, so I thought I'd show you where I'm at. Let me show you a picture. So that is what this one's going to look like. I don't know why I've chose all Halloweeny ones. Never mind. So I've got this much, which is not a lot. And yeah, but I'm really enjoying it. This is even weave and I'm getting used to using the even weave again. It's 2/2, so yeah, just getting a bit used to that and counting and stuff. So yeah, that is progress on that. The last one that I want to start is this one here, which is called Simply Spellbinding. I'm just going to call it Halloween because it's got big Halloween through the middle. I haven't got a full picture of this. It was from the magazine, Cross Stitcher October 2020, and that is what I am going to be using, the new fabric that I got today. And I don't need to cut it down, so this will need to go into my big Q-snap, but I'm not going to start that tonight. I've decided that I've done them 2, which is good, so they can go towards my whip list. And what I'm going to do is I might roll a dice and pick a project for the week regarding my cross stitch, and then just flitter around with my knitting still at the minute, because I am feeling like I just want to be here, there and everywhere with it. So yeah, that is that. So yeah, I've got these 2 that I've started. I need to find a bag for them. I might just put them in the same bag, and then that way I know that I'm using everything from my main set, but I've only used black and white at the moment, so that's okay. I might start this sort of over the weekend or maybe tomorrow if I get any time. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that is the plan for that. I will put it with the other bits and pieces because I know it's ready to go. So yeah, but that is probably it for this vlog. Sorry it's been a bit rambly and a bit here, there and everywhere. I will try to pick up the camera again in the next few days. We're really busy over the weekend. We've got Slimming World Saturday morning. I do have a scan on my back Saturday sort of midday-ish, and then we're going out for a meal. And then on Sunday we're going out to our friends for a barbecue. So yeah, there's a lot going on the weekend. So if I don't pick up the camera before then, I will pick it up on Monday and let you know what I have been doing. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys.